Subscribe if you're new because today we're going somewhere most wildlife channels are afraid to go, into the world of an animal that fears nothing.
The Ratel, or honey badger, is Mellivolvis, the only member of its genus. Despite the name, it's not a true badger. It's closer to the wolverine family and every bit as tough.
Found across Africa, the Middle East, and the Indian subcontinent, this animal has earned a reputation that borders on legend. In the vast wilderness of sub-Saharan Africa, most animals run from a lion, but this one charges straight at it. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Ratel, pound for pound the most fearless animal on the face of the earth. Here's the Ratel's first secret weapon, its skin. It is astonishingly thick, immeasurable armies, rubber roads to cemented dana, simply the practice and cunt. More importantly, it is extraordinarily loose. A snake can bite down and the Ratel simply rotates inside its own skin to retaliate. Arrows, spears, machetes, documented accounts suggest even these have failed to penetrate. Nature built this animal to take punishment. Those claws aren't just for show. Ratels are exceptional excavators, capable of digging through compacted earth faster than a man with a shovel. They use this skill to unearth roots, bulbs, and bury hideover underground. Not a problem. A tortoise shell, they'll find a way. The skull is disproportionately large and dense for the animal's size, housing jaw muscles of remarkable power. Ratels can crack through tortoise shells, crush the skulls of prey, and bite through the handle of a garden fork. Scientists have documented 3 times their forces that rival animals 3 times its size. Like its cousin the skunk, the Ratel possesses a reversible anal must gland. But the Ratel uses it not just defense, it deploys it offensively. When raiding a militia that's for call in. The bees scatter, the Ratel walks in, lunch is served.
The Ratel is an opportunistic omnivore with a menu that would terrify most predators. Avaders, one of Africa's most spate larvae, suckers during venalisons, stinangteritilizum. A
regular meal. Bee larvae scoop straight from the comb. Young crocodiles, monitor lizards, roots, berries, and the occasional tortoise. If it exists, a hungry Ratel will try to eat it.
Here is where the Ratel enters the realm of the extraordinary. When bitten by a puffin snake that kills thousands of people, annually collapses, seemingly dead. But it is not just like scientific,
But it is not dead. Within hours, it wakes, and finishes its meal. Scientists is Bobbit evolved to improve mutation with any pathovitation.
the same pathway that gives honey badgers resistance to bee stings.
And yes, the honey in honey badger is well earned. Ratels actively seek out beehives, sometimes following the honistic relationship in which the bird leads the Ratel to hives it cannot open alone. The route breaks in.
Both feed. It is one of the most extraordinary cross-species partnerships in the natural world.
Ratels are not simply brute force. Captive individuals have been observed using tools to climb walls, using sticks to reach food, and systematically testing enclosure weaknesses. In South African sanctuary for Hiva tribe is the Namal Kinal Kingdom.
They problem solve. They escape. The Ratel emerges fearless. Against a leopard, it never yields. A lion pride backs down. It repels a hyena's attack, escaping a crocodile's jaws. 2 jackals are driven off.
In 2002, the Guinness World Records officially declared the honey badger the world's most fearless animal. It wasn't close. The Ratel has embedded itself in human
The Ratel has embedded itself in human culture far beyond biology. The South African defense named as by Nigarnix Penocarlater Ratel, Ickle built to take punishment, Kimu, Hiekle of the cattle scaint.
Sand Bushmen of the Kalahari respected as a symbol of tenacity. The animal has become a global internet legend, and it has earned every bit of that reputation.
For all its ferocity, the Ratel shows a startlingly tender side in motherhood. Females raise cubs entirely than an ambistant. Cubs are born blind and helpless in underground dens. The mother moves them frequently,
carrying them in her mouth to new burrows to avoid predators. For up to 16 months, she hunts, protects, and teaches. The cub learns to dig, to fight, to survive. And then it
goes into the world afraid of nothing.
Despite its legendary toughness, the Ratel faces modern threats it cannot fight with claws alone. Habitat loss, road collisions, and persecution by farmers who consider them livestock raiders are the primary threats because we could never replace.
Ratels are not endangered, listed as least concern by the IUCN, but the local populations in some regions in Africa and India work to relocate conflict animals rather than destroy them.
Because losing the world's most fearless animal would be a loss we could never replace.
The Ratel does not ask permission to exist. It does not flinch, retreat, or yield. In a world that constantly tasks you the strong refusal to stop might be more than thighs the decide a scride or stun that distipixabic some of breadis.
If you learned something today, subscribe. Drop a comment below with one word that describes this animal. And if you want more wildlife stories like this, I'll see you in the next one.
If this film moved you, if it reminded you that the wild world is worth fighting for, please share it, subscribe, and stay wild.